Hello, welcome back to the Linguasphere Academy Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam. Alex, I'm so excited about today's episode because this is something I think about all the time.
Oh, really? What's on your mind?
Motivation, or actually the lack of it. Some days I wake up and I feel so motivated. I want to learn everything. I want to practice for hours. But other days, I just don't feel like it. I don't want to do anything, and I feel guilty.
I think every language learner knows that feeling. You start with so much energy, you're excited, you're making progress, but then something happens. The excitement fades. You feel stuck. You want to give up.
Yes, that's exactly it. And that's why today's topic is so important. Our topic today is how to stay motivated every day.
And we're talking specifically to B1 and B2 learners, people who have been learning English for a while. You're not beginners anymore. You've made real progress, but you might be feeling tired. You might be feeling stuck. You might be wondering if it's worth it.
The answer is yes, it is worth it. But you need strategies to keep going. You need to know how to stay motivated even on the difficult days.
By the end of this episode, you're going to understand why motivation disappears, how to build habits that don't depend on motivation, practical strategies to keep going when you feel like giving up, and how to make learning English feel enjoyable again.
And you'll have a clear action plan. No more guilt, no more giving up, just consistent progress.
Let's start with the most important question. Sam, what is motivation really?
That's a deep question. I think motivation is the desire to do something. It's the feeling that makes you want to take action.
That's a good definition. But here's the problem with motivation. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are temporary.
So motivation comes and goes?
Exactly. One day you feel motivated, the next day you don't. And if you only take action when you feel motivated, you'll be very inconsistent.
That makes so much sense. So I can't rely on motivation alone?
No, you can't. Motivation is like a wave. It goes up and down. Some days you feel like a superhero. Other days you feel like you can't do anything.
So what do I do on the days when I don't feel motivated?
That's the key question. The answer is you don't rely on motivation. You rely on habits and systems.
Tell me more.
Habits are automatic behaviors. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth, right? You just do it. It's automatic. You don't think about it. You don't ask yourself if you feel like it. You just do it.
That's true. I never question whether I want to brush my teeth.
Exactly. And that's what you want for your English learning. You want it to become automatic. You want to practice every day without thinking about it.
So how do I turn English learning into a habit?
There are several strategies. Let's start with the most important one. Start small.
Start small?
Yes, many learners make a big mistake. They say, I'm going to practice English for 2 hours every day. And they do it for 3 days. Then they stop because it's too much. It's not sustainable.
I've definitely done that. I started with so much energy, I practiced for hours, and then I burned out.
Exactly. The key is to start so small that you can't fail. Start with 5 minutes a day. Just 5 minutes.
But 5 minutes seems like nothing. Will that really help?
Yes, 5 minutes a day is much better than 0 minutes. And here's the magic. Once you start, you often want to continue. 5 minutes becomes 10 minutes. 10 minutes becomes 15. But even if you only do 5 minutes, you've still practiced. You've still made progress.
So the goal is consistency, not intensity.
Exactly. Consistency is more important than intensity. 15 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week.
That makes sense. So I should aim for small, consistent practice.
Yes, and there's a name for this strategy. It's called the 2-minute rule.
What's the 2-minute rule?
The 2-minute rule says when you want to build a new habit, make it so easy that it takes less than 2 minutes to do. Want to start reading in English? Read 1 page. Want to start listening? Listen for 2 minutes. Want to start writing? Write 1 sentence.
That sounds almost too easy.
That's the point. It's so easy that you can't say no. And once you start, you often want to keep going. But even if you stop after 2 minutes, you've still done something. You've still made progress.
I love that. Okay, let's talk about another strategy. What about habit stacking?
habit stacking is brilliant. You attach your new habit to an existing habit. You say, after I do this existing habit, I will do my new habit.
Give me an example.
You already brush your teeth every morning, right?
Yes.
After you brush your teeth, you could practice English for 5 minutes, or you could listen to a podcast while you brush your teeth. You're stacking your English habit onto your breakfast routine.
I can do that. What about my commute?
If you commute to work or school, you could listen to an English podcast during your commute, or you could practice shadowing, repeating what you hear.
So I'm not adding extra time, I'm just using the time I already have.
Exactly. You don't need to find extra time. You just need to use the time you already have more wisely.
Let's talk about another reason motivation disappears. I think it's because we don't see progress.
That's a huge factor. When you're learning a language, progress is slow. You don't notice improvement day to day. You feel like you're stuck, and that's demotivating.
Yes, I remember feeling like I wasn't getting anywhere. I was studying every day, but I didn't feel like I was improving.
That's because progress is invisible in the short term. You don't notice the small improvements, but they're happening. They're accumulating.
So what should I do?
You need to track your progress. You need to make the invisible visible.
How do I do that?
There are several ways. First, record yourself speaking. Record yourself today, then record yourself again in 1 month. Listen to both recordings. You'll hear the improvement.
That's a great idea.
Second, keep a journal. Write down what you learn every day. After a month, look back at what you wrote. You'll see how much you've learned.
So I can see my progress in writing?
Yes. Third, use a calendar. Mark every day that you practice. After a month, you'll see a long chain of marks. That chain is motivating. You won't want to break it.
That's called the don't break the chain method.
Yes, it was made famous by Jerry Seinfeld, the comedian. He marked every day he wrote jokes. He never wanted to break the chain.
I can do that. I'll mark my calendar every day I practice English.
Another reason learners lose motivation is because they focus on their weaknesses.
What do you mean? Many learners think about everything they can't do. They think, I can't speak fluently. I can't understand native speakers. I make so many mistakes. And they feel discouraged.
I've definitely done that. I've focused on all my mistakes.
Instead, you should focus on your progress. Think about how far you've come. You couldn't speak English at all before. Now you can have conversations. That's amazing.
So I should celebrate my wins?
Yes, celebrate every small win. You understood a podcast? Celebrate. You had a conversation in English? Celebrate. You learned a new phrase? Celebrate.
That feels a bit silly, celebrating small things.
It's not silly. It's essential. When you celebrate your wins, you feel good. And when you feel good, you want to continue. You stay motivated.
I'll try that. I'll celebrate my small wins.
Let's talk about another big issue, boredom.
Boredom?
Yes, many learners do the same thing every day. They use the same app, they read the same textbook, they listen to the same podcast, and they get bored.
That's true. I remember using the same app for months. It got so boring.
Boredom kills motivation. When you're bored, you don't want to practice. And when you don't want to practice, you stop.
So what should I do?
You need to vary your learning. Don't do the same thing every day. Mix it up.
How?
One day, listen to a podcast. The next day, read a book. The next day, watch a movie. The next day, speak with a partner. The next day, write in a journal.
So variety keeps it interesting.
Yes, and it helps you develop all your skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing.
What about content? Should I vary the content too?
Yes, don't just learn from textbooks. Use real materials. Listen to podcasts about topics you enjoy. Read news articles in English. Watch YouTube videos. Watch movies and TV shows.
So I should learn about things I actually care about.
Exactly. If you love cooking, learn English by watching cooking shows. If you love sports, read sports news in English. If you love technology, listen to tech podcasts in English.
That makes learning so much more enjoyable.
Yes, when you enjoy what you're doing, you don't need motivation. You want to do it. It's fun.
Let's talk about goals. Do goals help with motivation?
Yes, but only if they're the right kind of goals.
What kind of goals are the right kind?
There are two types of goals: outcome goals and process goals.
What's the difference?
An outcome goal is about the result. I want to be fluent in 6 months. I want to pass the IELTS exam. I want to have conversations without mistakes.
Those seem like good goals.
They are, but there's a problem. Outcome goals are often out of your control. You can't control whether you pass the exam. You can't control whether you become fluent in 6 months. And when you don't achieve the goal, you feel disappointed.
So what should I do instead?
Focus on process goals. Process goals are about the actions you take. I will practice English for 15 minutes every day. I will listen to 1 podcast every day. I will write 3 sentences in my journal every day.
So I focus on what I can control.
Yes, you can control your actions. You can't always control the results. But if you take the right actions consistently, the results will come.
That's a better approach. I'll focus on the process, not just the outcome.
Another important factor is your environment.
My environment?
Yes, your environment can help you stay motivated, or it can make you lose motivation.
Give me an example.
If your phone is full of distractions, you'll be tempted to check social media instead of practicing English. If your study space is messy, you won't want to study. If your English materials are hidden in a drawer, you won't use them.
So I should create an environment that supports my learning.
Exactly. Put your English books on your desk. Keep your phone in another room. Download English podcasts so they're ready to listen to. Set up your environment so that practicing English is the easiest thing to do.
That's practical advice. I can do that.
Let's talk about the role of other people.
Other people?
Yes, learning alone is hard. Learning with others is easier. When you learn with others, you have support, you have accountability, you have motivation.
How can I find other learners?
There are many ways: language exchange apps like Tandem and HelloTalk, online communities like Reddit/r English Learning, conversation groups in your city, classes and courses, language meetups.
So I can find people to practice with?
Yes, and when you have a partner, you're more motivated. You don't want to let them down. You want to show up and practice.
That's accountability.
Exactly. Accountability is powerful. When you tell someone you're going to practice, you're more likely to do it.
I think I need an accountability partner.
That's a great idea. Find a friend who's also learning English. Agree to practice together. Check in with each other every day.
What if I don't have a friend who's learning English?
Then find one online. There are thousands of learners who want a partner. Join a language exchange app. You'll find someone.
Let's talk about another issue: comparing yourself to others.
That's a motivation killer. When you compare yourself to others, you feel inadequate. You feel like you're not good enough.
I've definitely done that. I see people who speak English perfectly and I feel terrible.
Comparison is the thief of joy. You shouldn't compare yourself to others. You should compare yourself to your past self.
How do I do that?
Look at how far you've come. Think about where you were 6 months ago. You couldn't speak as well as you can now. You couldn't understand as much. You were less confident. You've made real progress.
So I should focus on my own journey.
Yes, everyone's journey is different. Some people learn faster, some people learn slower. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep going.
That's a good reminder.
Let's talk about setbacks.
Setbacks?
Yes, sometimes things go wrong. You have a bad day. You don't practice for a week. You feel like you're losing progress, and you want to give up.
I've been there. I missed a few days and felt like I had failed.
That's a common feeling, but the truth is, setbacks are normal. Everyone has setbacks. The important thing is to get back on track.
How do I do that?
The never miss twice rule. If you miss one day, that's okay. Life happens. But don't miss 2 days in a row. Get back to practice the next day.
So one missed day is okay.
Yes, it's fine. It happens. What matters is that you don't let one missed day become 2, and then 3, and then a week.
I like that rule. Never miss twice.
Another way to handle setbacks is to forgive yourself. Don't feel guilty. Guilt doesn't help. It only makes you feel worse. Instead, accept that you missed a day and start fresh tomorrow.
So I should be kind to myself?
Yes, be kind to yourself. Language learning is hard. You're doing something difficult. You deserve credit for trying.
Let's talk about the role of rest.
Rest is essential. Your brain needs time to process what you've learned. If you never take a break, you'll burn out.
So I should take breaks.
Yes, take regular breaks, take a day off each week. Don't study every single day without rest. Your brain needs recovery time.
That's a relief. I thought I had to study every day.
You should practice every day, but not necessarily study. Practicing is different from studying. Studying is intense. Practicing can be light and fun. Listen to a podcast, watch a video, read a short article.
So even on rest days, I can do something in English?
Yes, just keep it light. Watch a movie, listen to music, do something enjoyable. That way, you're still getting exposure to English, but you're not feeling stressed.
What about rewards? Do rewards help with motivation?
Yes, rewards can be very motivating. When you complete a goal, reward yourself.
What kind of rewards?
Small rewards for small goals. You practiced for a week? Treat yourself to something nice. You finished a book in English? Celebrate. You had a conversation in English? Give yourself a reward.
That sounds fun.
It is, and it creates positive associations with learning English. You start to associate English with good feelings.
I like that. Let me summarize what we've talked about so far. We talked about the 2-minute rule, habit stacking, tracking progress, celebrating wins, varying content, process goals, environment, accountability, not comparing yourself, handling setbacks, taking rest, and using rewards. That's a lot of strategies.
It is, but you don't need to use all of them. Pick a few that work for you. Try them out, see what works.
What strategies work best for you?
For me, habit stacking is the most powerful. I attach my English practice to things I already do. I listen to podcasts during my commute. I read during my lunch break. I write in my journal before bed.
So you're using the time you already have.
Exactly. And I don't rely on motivation. I just do it. It's automatic.
What about the 2-minute rule? Do you use that?
I do. On days when I don't feel like practicing, I tell myself, just 2 minutes. And usually, I end up practicing for longer.
That's a powerful strategy.
Let me tell you a story about a student. Let's call him David. David was a B1 learner. He had been learning English for 2 years, but he felt stuck. He had lost his motivation.
What happened to David?
He was about to give up. He felt like he wasn't making progress. He was tired of studying. He didn't enjoy it anymore.
That's a difficult place to be.
Yes, but then he changed his approach. He stopped studying. He started practicing. He started listening to podcasts about topics he loved. He started watching YouTube videos. He started speaking with a language partner. He made learning fun again.
What happened?
He fell in love with English again. He started enjoying it. He practiced every day without feeling like it was work. He made real progress.
So the key was making it fun?
Yes. When you enjoy something, you don't need motivation. You want to do it. It's natural.
I think that's the most important lesson. Make learning English enjoyable.
Exactly. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it.
Show up every day. That's the key.
Let me give you a practical action plan. You can start tomorrow.
Great. Let's hear it.
Step 1. Choose one small action. It could be listening to a podcast for 5 minutes. It could be reading one news article. It could be writing 3 sentences in a journal. Pick one thing.
Just one thing?
Yes, start with one thing. Don't try to do everything at once.
Step 2?
Step 2. Attach it to an existing habit. If you eat breakfast, listen to a podcast while you eat. If you commute, listen during your commute. If you brush your teeth, listen while you brush.
So I'm habit stacking.
Yes. Step 3. Make it easy. Set up your environment so that practicing English is the easiest thing to do. Download the podcast, put your book on the table, leave your journal open.
Step 4?
Step 4. Track your progress. Mark your calendar every day you practice. Don't break the chain.
Step 5?
Step 5. Celebrate your wins. At the end of each week, look at your calendar. Look at your chain of marks. Celebrate your consistency.
Step 6?
Step 6. Find a partner. Tell someone about your goal. Ask them to check in with you. Join a language exchange app.
Step 7?
Step 7. Vary your learning. Don't do the same thing every day. Mix it up. Listen, read, speak, write. Keep it interesting.
Step 8?
Step 8. Be kind to yourself. If you miss a day, don't give up. Start again tomorrow. Never miss twice.
That's a clear plan. I'm going to try this.
Before we go, let me ask you a question. Why are you learning English?
That's a good question. For me, it was to travel. I wanted to travel and talk to people. I wanted to feel confident when I visited new countries.
That's a powerful reason, and it's important to remember your reason.
Why you ask?
Because your why is your motivation. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. When you feel stuck, remember your goal. Your why will keep you going.
So I should keep my goal in mind?
Yes, write it down. Put it somewhere you can see it. Remind yourself every day why you're learning English.
What if my goal has already changed?
That's fine. Goals can change. The important thing is to have a reason to keep going.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever lost motivation?
Of course, everyone does. I've had days when I didn't want to practice. I've had weeks where I felt stuck. I've had moments where I wanted to give up.
What did you do?
I reminded myself of my goal. I took a break. I did something fun in English. I talked to a friend. I got back on track.
So it happens to everyone.
Yes, it's normal. The key is not to give up. The key is to keep going, even when it's hard.
That's encouraging. I'm not the only one who struggles.
No, you're not. We all struggle. That's part of learning. But it's worth it.
It is worth it. Let me tell you something. When I first started learning English, I was terrible. I couldn't say anything. I was so embarrassed.
And now?
Now I can have conversations. I can understand podcasts. I can watch movies without subtitles. I've come so far.
That's amazing.
You should be proud. I am proud. But I also know I have more to learn.
That's the right attitude. You're proud of your progress, but you're not stopping. You're still going.
Yes. And that's what I want for our listeners. I want them to feel proud of their progress, and I want them to keep going.
Let me summarize the key points from this episode.
Okay?
1. Motivation is temporary. You can't rely on it.
2. Build habits instead. Habits are automatic.
3. Start small. Use the 2-minute rule.
4. Stack habits. Attach new habits to existing habits.
5. Track your progress. Don't break the chain.
6. Celebrate your wins. Every small win matters.
7. Vary your learning. Keep it interesting.
8. Focus on process goals, not just outcome goals.
9. Create an environment that supports your learning.
10. Find accountability. Learn with others.
11. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to your past self.
12. Handle setbacks with kindness. Never miss twice.
13. Take rest. Your brain needs recovery time.
14. Use rewards. Celebrate your achievements.
15. Remember your why. Keep your goal in mind.
That's a lot of strategies.
It is. But remember, you don't need to use all of them. Pick a few that work for you.
One more thing. What if I try everything and I still feel unmotivated?
Then it might be time for a deeper change. Maybe you need a bigger goal. Maybe you need to take a break. Maybe you need to change your approach entirely.
What would that look like?
Maybe you need to join a class. Maybe you need to travel to an English-speaking country. Maybe you need to find a new reason to learn. Something that excites you.
So if nothing works, I should try something completely different?
Yes. Don't be afraid to change your approach. If what you're doing isn't working, try something else.
That's good advice.
Before we go, let me leave you with this. Learning English is a journey. It's not always easy. There are ups and downs, but it's worth it.
It is. And you're not alone. Millions of people are learning English right now. You're part of a community.
And every day you practice, you're getting better. Every day you're making progress. It might be invisible, it might be small, but it's there.
So keep going. Don't give up.
On the days when you feel motivated, practice. On the days when you don't, practice anyway. Just do 2 minutes.
2 minutes is all you need to start.
Your English is already good. It can be even better. You can be even more fluent. You can be even more confident.
And you can do it. I believe in you.
So here's your mission. Starting tomorrow, pick one strategy from this episode. Just one. Try it for a week. See how it feels.
If it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't, try another one.
And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent.
Consistency beats intensity.
Every time.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope this episode has given you practical strategies to stay motivated.
Before we go, if this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who's also learning English. And don't forget to subscribe to the Linguasphere Academy Podcast.
And if you have any questions, leave a comment. We read every comment.
So what are you going to do differently now? Are you going to use the 2-minute rule? Are you going to track your progress? Let us know.
We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time,
Keep learning, keep growing. And remember, you've got this.
you've got this.
Bye for now.
Bye.